Hey guys, it's LEGO Boys E3. Today I'm going to show you this cool mod that I made on the Valk. So this is just some random modification of the pieces of the Valk that I made, and it actually looks pretty cool. You can see that the cube actually functions just like normal. The edge pieces are a little bit wobbly in place. They move back and forth a lot more than they normally would, and that's of course because they're not touching the center pieces like they normally would. But if we just take it apart here, we can see that's caused by a little bit of a gap between this part of the edge and this part. And the only reason this is possible on this cube is because of the three-part design of the edge pieces. So we have one of each of the colors, and we have this piece down here. And so as you can see, generally, it would slide into that slot like that, and it would be flush with this piece. But what you can do, I figured out, you can just move it a little bit over past like that, and then assemble the piece, and there'll be a little bit of a gap there. So yeah, for some reason there is a little bit of a gap between right there where it's supposed to go and right there where you can actually put it. And so that just makes this mod possible. I think it was just a coincidence in the design of this puzzle, but it does make this cool mod possible. So what I did to actually modify the piece like this is because it's really hard to get it apart like this. I took one of these little sticker peeler things. It's plastic, so it won't scratch the surface of the plastic like a knife would. And what I did is I just kind of squeezed the piece a little bit until it opened up and stuck it right in between there. And eventually it would open up. It was a little bit harder to do the first time, but you pry it open on that side, pry it open on that side, and then, like I showed earlier, you just take this piece and move it over to the side and put it back like this, and you can assemble the cube again. And I was a little bit concerned about the turning of this puzzle while I was assembling it because it looks like this, and there's no way to prevent it. It just kind of springs into place when you're assembling it, and so yeah, it's kind of hard to get assembled, basically just because of the decreased surface area of the edges touching the centers. It just kind of doesn't stay together quite as well. But once you get all the pieces in place, surprisingly, it actually works just fine. So that is this cool mod. I actually discovered it while trying to figure out how to take these pieces apart. I finally figured out how to get the edges apart, but I actually still haven't figured out how to get these centers off. I was kind of messing around with it on my other cube and ended up breaking one of them. So I'll be getting a replacement for that soon. But yeah, so if anyone knows how to take apart the corners of a Valk, you should tell me because I want to do something with the pieces of it. But yeah, anyway, it is a pretty cool mod. If you do have a Valk, go ahead and try this because it's actually pretty fun to just like do this as long as you're comfortable with taking it apart and moving around pieces like this. It doesn't really hurt the cube, I don't think. It just kind of works fine, and this is pretty much feels exactly the same as the cube did normally. So yeah, I really like it like this. Of course, it's really easy to put back, and I'm going to put it back pretty soon. But for now, it looks pretty cool, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!